58-year-old Thandi Sosibo hails from Pietermaritzburg. She has been a nurse for 30 years. Sosibo says she always wanted to be a nurse so she could make a meaningful contribution in the lives of those needing health care. She says looking back at her journey in this profession, a lot of strides have been made, but challenges such as staff shortages in health facilities needs to be tackled urgently in order to improve the service. She called on her peers to use International Nurses Day to reflect on the important role that nurses play in society.
If a patient sees a nurse, patients do not know which this nurse is undergoing these problems. But at the end of the day, they look at this person and they just see hope. They just see that hand that is going to be there to lift them up.
Union leaders say government needs to improve working conditions for nurses.
For the nurses to do their job, we need to make sure that there is danger allowance, because we believe that the conditions that the nurses work under, they need to have a danger allowance.
I want to appreciate the role played by the nurses generally in South Africa during the trying times. They had been there during the COVID times when they were on the forefront as frontline workers, where others had to be at home.
The province's health authorities conceded that staff shortage is a major problem. Health MEC Nomakoko Simelane says steps are being taken to address this.
In the budget speech is one of the issues I also indicated that we are working on to try and ensure that at least we employ 60% of the required staff complement in our different facilities. That is not enough, certainly, because we are supposed to have everyone who is in every post. But the reality is that the finances of the province are not what they used to be. So we do need to try and rationalize our facilities and rationalize our human resources.
Healthcare workers used this day to remind people to vaccinate against the COVID-19 pandemic. This as the province has seen an increase in the number of infections. Simpiwe Makanya, SABC News, Esikhaleni.